Alright, here for round 3, currently 1-1. And this hand is something. This is a weird hand. I'll just put all these right next to each other. This is good though. I don't mind this. We'll just guide him, see what's going on. Young Pyromancer, alright. So we have bolts pretty well covered, I think. So I think I want to save one of these growths, maybe two. Delver, sure. Okay, well now maybe we can just run Tarmogoyf out there. Don't really mind just playing Eidolon though, really. Oh, Magic's hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Eidolon. Or Tarmogoyf, sorry. Not gonna play Eidolon. Want to milk these growths first, I think. And we're gonna have to deal with this Delver somehow. Basically, just want to play my spells first. I guess he can play Pyromancer and probe me this turn. So maybe I should have played Eidolon? I don't know. No, I guess he doesn't even want to probe. Oh, he wants to stay back. Well, that's not going to work out. That is not going to work out. Mutagenic growth winning all the combat wars. Guess we could have fetched a force to save a point here. That might have been good. Anticipate playing at least one growth this turn, if not two. He's got to be kind of wary of me attacking with Goyf. It mostly looks like Lightning Bolt, which means that he doesn't want to block with either, really. Because I can just bolt the other one and half the other one. So now his attack seems kind of strange, or rather lack of attack. I guess we could just hardcast one of the growths and then fetch a mountain. I don't think we need that much green. Then we should be fine. Definitely want to get this Eidolon down this turn though. And I think I have to cast one of the growths to pump the Goyf up a little bit and make it so I don't have a bunch of spells after I have an Eidolon in play, because that'd be pretty awkward. Okay. Definitely do that. And I feel like I can just play this for a mana later, which will deal me 2 damage. Oop, mountain. So I think it's going to be about the same, except I have to spend a mana on it. And now since I fetched that mountain, maybe that's going to bite me because I won't have enough green. But I think it's better than just trading 2 life for 2 life in this spot. Yeah, now he's going to take some damage, which I absolutely love. And you can see my growths. And he has a mire, but played a strand. We have another Goblin Gad. That's probably worth getting in there. If he mana leaks it or whatever, don't really care. We're both taking 2 damage. Yeah, I don't really want to attack with this Eidolon. Although I do have growth. But I don't really want to mess with that. So he gets a free Delta, Snapcaster on top. And just concedes because Eidolon is too good. Yeah, maybe there's a hope for him there if I actually put Eidolon in combat, but since I'm ahead on life and have a bunch of creatures, he's in a pretty bad position. So like before, just want to bring in the Fallouts and the Gut Shots. I'm guessing the Become Immenses are not great here, and maybe I want additional removal in Chain to the Rocks. He could also have Threads in his sideboard, which would be pretty bad for me. So I'm not sure if that means I should just bring in a Revelry in the dark, or if I should just be more careful with my Tarmogoyfs, or if I should side out my Tarmogoyfs, because I don't mind his Threads other than that. Maybe I should just bring in these Chains, though. Unlike our round 1 opponent, I doubt he has any Molten Rains. And I basically don't want to walk Become Immense into a Vapor Snag, and it doesn't trample over Young Pyromancer token, so it doesn't seem that great. Kind of just want to bring in a Revelry. They normally only have like 1 Threads. I've seen some that play 2. I would definitely play a second. I'm not sure if he's going to try and Blood Moon me. That seems kind of silly. So, not sure how great these Revelries will actually be. Really just don't want to lose to Threads, though. That seems like the one way he can actually beat me. What else could he have? Nothing really. Oh, well. I'm off it. If I lose to Threads, so be it, and I can just bring in 1 or 2 for game 2. But I feel like it would probably be best to either have a sideboard plan that takes out the Goyfs to not get Threads, or to just bring in a Revelry in the dark. But this hand is pretty good, and it is Goyfless, so I don't even have to really think about that. So he's going to take 2 for his Serum Visions, and I like that. My buddy, the Goblin Guide, is definitely okay with having that happen. So I would lead with Goblin Guide here normally, but since I have Fallout, that seems kind of strange to do, but it's going to do more damage, and I feel like he's probably going to have to kill this with something. Did he set that up? I need to know. I need to know if he scryed on top. He did. He topped them both. What a master. Uh-oh, there's the Tarmogoyf. Things could go poorly. And so far, our Goblin Guide has lived, which I'm pretty impressed with. And I'm going to fetch up this White Source because I need it for Chain of the Rocks. And I'm going to run an Eidolon out there. And again, I know I have Fallout, but it seems like these are things that he needs to deal with. He Thought Scours away his Swift Spear, which does not surprise me. I feel like he's looking for something else, you know, some removal spells. How are you going to get out of this, Yeezus? Gonna Threads my Eidolon. Vapor Snag. Okay. And then what? Pyromancer, a couple probes. Treasure Cruise. It's gonna be a little too slow, I think. Little too slow. And this Windswept Heath needs to now fetch a red source, so that's kind of unfortunate. And we only have the 1 white spell currently, and not many left in our deck, so I think I'm fine just getting another Stomping Ground. Alternatively, I could play Swift Spear and Goyf and just not take the damage. But he just cruised, and presumably he's going to be playing a bunch of spells, so I don't know. I'm going to go Stomping Ground. I think with him having 7 cards and about to go to 4 mana, I want to have this Eidolon in play. I'm also not sure why he snagged... Oh, I guess he had to actually cast Cruise. And he just gets a free Delta. Man, this Goblin Guide is just so giving. And all of our decks play like 18 lands, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I was confused there for a moment. I was like, why would he Cruise before... Or why wouldn't he Cruise before snagging? Alright, so he's at 6 and bolted down my thing. It's okay, we have 5 points of burn. Oh, he's bolting another thing. I hope you're bolting the Goblin Guide. Probably not, though. Snapcaster can actually block Goblin Guide, so yeah. Okay, well, I drew another bolt. Apparently this blue-red Delver matchup is kind of easy. Certainly seemed easy. And all my opponents have been very nice. They've all said GGs, so that's cool. Yeah, I think this deck is just a little bit faster, and it's kind of similar to just how the burn, like a normal burn deck plays out, where you have Eidolons and whatnot, and you just get under them, and their engine of playing a bunch of spells each turn doesn't really work that well against you. And then you also have things like Rampager and Mutagenic Growth, which are just awesome. Although I guess Mutagenic Growth is becoming kind of standard in these burn decks, but I definitely could have lost in my Go If Got Threads, so I'm glad I wasn't put in a position to where I had to actually draw it and cast it, so that certainly helped. If I can win a game with the Tarmogoyf in my hand, I feel good about that. But yeah, if this deck is going to be good, it probably needs to have a bunch of blue-red Delver matchups.